The rain was falling harder now. Thick drops slammed against the white side as Jungkook's expensive black car crawled along the narrow countryside road. The GPS had stopped working 20 minutes ago and his phone had no signal. Jungkook murmuring under his breath, "Perfect, absolutely perfect. This is what I got for frustrating a map app." He tightened his grip on the steering wheel, trying to see through the fog clouds. Tall trees leaned towards the road. The muddy water slapped with every turn of the tire. His suit was worth more than most people's monthly salary, and his car, slick and black, didn't belong anywhere near the dirt road of this forgotten village. But last-minute business deal had forced him to travel to a newbie small town, and taking the shortcut had seemed like a good idea until now. Then a loud pop, the car jolted sharply. Jungkook, "Oh, no, 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 not now." He stopped, get out, and stared in disbelief. One tire had sunk deep into the mud, spinning uselessly. His polished shoes sank instantly, the mud clanging like glue. Jungkook, "This is disgusting." From somewhere nearby came the faint sound of laughter. Taehyung, "City boy, are you fighting with road?" Jungkook spun around, standing a few feet away with a man with sun-brown skin, massive brown hair, and a soft smile that didn't quite match the storm. He held an umbrella in one hand and a basket of wildflower in other. Jungkook, "Excuse me?" Taehyung smiled wider. "You look like you are about to whirlast the mud. I've never seen anyone glare at dirt like that before." Jungkook, "My car is stuck." Taehyung, "I can see that." He set the basket down and walked closer, his boots skew in the mud, but he didn't seem to care. Cook still, "No, I have a meeting tomorrow. Just call someone, a mechanic, a driver." "There is no signal here. You are lucky if you call a chicken, let alone a driver." Jungkook, "You are joking?" "Do I look like I'm joking?" The man deep down eyes glimpsed with a human. Jungkook signed in frustration. Jungkook, "Fine. Then what do I do?" "Follow me. You can stay at my house till morning. It's just up the road." Jungkook, "I don't stay in a stranger house." "Then you can stay here with the four. They don't charge rent." Jungkook blinked at him, unsure if he was serious. The rain grew heavier, soaking through his jacket. With a low groan, he finally gave up. Jungkook, "Fine. Lead the way." Taehyung's house was small but warm. It stood near a field of flowers, thawed in the rain. Only the faint color showed the inside, small faintly of lavender and clean soap. Taehyung, "Took off your shoes before you came in. You all scare my floor." Jungkook forward but obeyed, carefully sitting his muddy shoes by the door. His white socks instantly met the wooden floor with a squeeze. Jungkook, "Do you live here alone?" Taehyung, "Mostly. Yoongi live next door, but he only visits when my chickens run away." Jungkook, "Chickens?" You will see them tomorrow. They like handsome stranger. Jungkook eyes turn slightly pink. Jungkook, I'm not staying alone. Just till the car fixed. We all see that the mud decide. Taehyung disappeared into a small chicken humming softly. The sound was already calming. Jungkook looked around, simply wooden sleeves, small frame photo, flower. It was from the glass and metal world he came from. A few minutes later, Taehyung returned with a steam mug. Taehyung, here, ginger tea. You look like someone who fights with the weather for fun. Jungkook, I don't think Jungkook, Taehyung, you do know. Their eyes met. Taehyung's gaze was steady but kind. Jungkook hesitated, then took the cup. The warmth spread into his finger. For the first time that day, the silence felt almost peaceful. The next morning, sunlight poured out the window. Jungkook blinked away to the faint crowing of a rooster. He sat up, shut. Jungkook, what was that? A voice called from outside. That's Yoongi chicken saying good morning. Jungkook, tell it to stop. Taehyung laughed from the yard. When Jungkook finally stepped outside, the air was cool and fresh. The flower field stretched across the hill, glowing softly in the morning sun. Taehyung stood among them, holding a small self-sleeve roll-up. Taehyung, you are awake? I was starting to think city people sleep till noon. Jungkook, I had a rough night. Taehyung, poor things. They too strong. Jungkook, the roaster too loud. Taehyung chuckled, wiping sweat from his neck. Taehyung, want to help? You can pick some flowers while you wait for the medicine. Jungkook, I don't touch dirt. Taehyung, then dirt will touch you first. Before Jungkook could protest, a small chicken waded towards him, clutching seriously. Jungkook frozen. Jungkook, what is that doing? It's looking at me. Taehyung laughing hard. It like you. Jungkook, keep it away. He mumbled backward, accidentally stepping into the mud again. Taehyung was laughing so hard he almost dropped his sleeve. Taehyung, you shouldn't we see your face? Jungkook, this is not funny. Taehyung, that's a little funny. Jungkook glared but couldn't hold it for long. There was something about Taehyung's laughter. It was soft but alive, like the sound of wind thought the leaf. By afternoon, Jungkook car still headed before move. The village machine and a man named Seokjin arrived with a wide smile. Seokjin, the city bred everyone talking about. Excuse me? Seokjin, we don't get visitors who wear shining shoes here. The mud love new people. Told you, Seokjin, your car deep in the road. I'll need a few days to fix it. Took a few days. Seokjin, relax, city bred. It's just time. You people never seem to have enough of it. Seokjin winked at Taehyung before leaving, humming as he went. Jungkook, did he just call me bread? Everyone does. It's a nickname now. Jungkook sighed deeply. Jungkook and Bebera. You will survive. I'll make sure. That evening, Jungkook sat on the porch while Taehyung cooked. The scent of the fresh vegetable filled the air. Fireflies danced in the dust. Jungkook, you really live like this every day? Taehyung, like what? Jungkook, you don't miss the city? Taehyung paused for a moment. Taehyung, sometimes I lived there once, but I came back after something ended. Jungkook looked at him serious. Jungkook, you don't miss the city. Taehyung paused for a moment. Sometimes I lived there once, but I came back after something ended. Jungkook looked at him curious. Jungkook, something? Taehyung gave a small smile. Taehyung heartbroken. It's quiet there, easier to breathe. Jungkook didn't reply for the first time. The confidence he had no words. He stared at the horizon, instant orange, faded into purple. Dinner is ready. They ate together rice, vegetable, and light stew. Jungkook was surprised by how good it tasted. Jungkook, oh, it's actually not bad. That's the highest compliment I ever received. Jungkook, don't get used to it. Too late. The smile was small but real. Later that night, Jungkook sat by the window staring at the dark fields. The village was quiet except for the chirping of crickets. Jungkook, Jungkook, why did you help me? You don't even know me. Taehyung looked up from the flower he was arranging on the table. Taehyung, because you look lost, and no one deserved to be lost in the rain. Jungkook, oh, you are too kind. Taehyung, you say that like it's a bad thing. Taehyung, in my world, kindness usually has a reason. Maybe that's why your world feels so cold. Jungkook feels silent. For a long moment, neither of them spoke. The sound of the rain began again, gentle this time. JK, I guess I should sleep. Jungkook, good night, city breath. Jungkook, stop calling me that. Then stop acting like one. The laughter filled the room again. Jungkook turned away, but the corner of his mouth lifted slightly, the smallest smile untouched even by himself. But later, when Jungkook finally lay down, his head edged and his body felt strongly weak. The room stayed gentle. He tried to sit up but couldn't. A moment later, Taehyung rushed in. Taehyung, hey, you are burning up. He placed a cool cloth on Jungkook's forehead. Jungkook weakly, it's fine. Just tired. Taehyung, you got catch in the rain. You should be told me earlier. Jungkook didn't want to bother you. Taehyung, bother me? You are in my house. You are my responsibility now. Jungkook blinked up at him, eyes happy. Jungkook, why do you care so much? Taehyung smiled softly. Taehyung, because someone has to. The lamplight flickered across the fresh, warm, gentle rail. Jungkook wanted to say something more, but sleep pulled him under before he could. Outside, the rain continued to fall, soft against the roof like a lobby, and in the quiet flower-scented house, the city bred who hated direct slept peacefully for the first time in years. When Jungkook opened his eyes, the first thing he saw was sunlight lit through thin curtain paintings of golden across the wooden floor. He had no board, and the air smelled faintly of something sweet, flour and warm rice. Then he noticed the cool cloth still resting on his forehead. Someone had replaced it recently. A quiet voice came from nearby. Oh, you are wake up? Jungkook turned his head slightly. Taehyung stood by the small table, trying a bunch of yellow with a piece of string. His sleeve was rolled up, and sunlight traced the line of his cheekbone. Jungkook, how long was I asleep? Tehung almost half a day. You had a fever. You scare me. Jungkook, I don't scare people. Tehung, you did last night. You were burning like fire. Jungkook sat up quietly. Jungkook, I'm fine now. Tehung, you should still rest. Jungkook, I have to work. Tehung, work can wait. Breakfast first. Jungkook wanted to protest, but warm smile drifted from the kitchen, stopped him. Tehung placed a bowl of in front of him, simple, streaming, and surprisingly comforting. Jungkook, you made this? Tehung, no. The chicken did. Jungkook stared confused. Tehung, of course, I did. City bread. Eat before it gets cold. Jungkook tried to hide a small smile. Jungkook, in city people usually order food. Tehung, and in the village we actually tasted. Jungkook took a spoon. It wasn't fancy, but something about it warmed him more than any five-star meal ever had. Jungkook, oh, it's good. Taehyung, you sound surprised. Jungkook, I am. Taehyung Lin looked away, pretending to flower. After breakfast, Jungkook followed Taehyung outside. The air was soft with the scent of wet soil and blooming flower. The sun peeked between drifted cloud, drying the last trace of the last night rain. The flower fell stretched from far and went glowing with white, pink, purple. Taehyung moved between them easily, basket swing from his arms. Taehyung, you can help me today if you feel better. Jungkook help you with flowers? Taehyung, you said you hate dirt. I am giving you a chance to make peace with it. Jungkook, peace? I don't start war with soil. Taehyung, you did yesterday, Jungkook's son. Jungkook, what do I do ever? Taehyung, just pick these and place them gently in the basket. Don't pull the roots and don't scream if a bee fills near you. Jungkook, you are enjoying this, are not you? Taehyung, very much. Jungkook came awkwardly by the flower. He tried to Taehyung, but every moment felt unnatural. His expensive trousers went made for the dirt. Taehyung laughing, relax. It's not going to bite you, Jungkook. It's a move too fast. Taehyung, it's a butterfly, not a wild animals. Jungkook forward. A few moments later, Taehyung reached over, guiding Jungkook hand, their finger brushed lightly. Taehyung like this, be gentle. For a second, Jungkook forgot how to breathe. The warmth of Taehyung's hand lingered even after he pulled away. Jungkook softly, you are good at this, Taehyung. Years of practice. Jungkook, oh, you really love those flowers? They are my peace. Everyone needs something that listen quietly. Jungkook, people listen to. Jungkook, do they? Jungkook didn't answer. Later, while Jungkook tried not to destroy another flower stem, the neighbor appeared, Yoongi, carrying a basket of eggs and a lazy smile. Yoongi, I heard the city bread survived the fever. Jungkook, you people need new nicknames. Yoongi, why? This one is Taehyung. Don't tease him too much. Yoongi, oh, you are defending him now? Interesting. Taehyung gave him a warning glare, but Yoongi only smoked. Yoongi, I'll leave these eggs. Don't let your guest cook. Thought he might faint if he too smokes. Jungkook, I can cook. Yoongi, instant noodles don't count. Jungkook glared and Taehyung burst out laughing again. Taehyung Young is strong. He's still new to village life. Youngie, then teach him fast. We are having a festival tonight. He can learn to dance. Jungkook dance? Taehyung, don't worry. It's simple. Even city feet can learn. Youngie left still and Jungkook turned to Taehyung. Jungkook, do you always let people make fun of me? Taehyung, only when it's funny. Jungkook, oh, you're impossible. Taehyung, you are improving. You didn't say disgusting once today. Jungkook gave up arguing. By evening, colorful hang along the village path. Children ran with this and laughter filled the air. The festival has begun. Jungkook stood at the edge of the crowd, feeling oddly out of place. He had traded his suit for a simple white t-shirt. Taehyung leaned him. The villagers smiled at him kindly, but he still felt like a stranger. Taehyung appeared beside him, wearing a light blue shirt, sleeves rolled just over his elbow. His hair cast the glow, and his smile made something in Jungkook's chest tighten unexpectedly. Taehyung, you clean up Jungkook, and you still enjoying that nickname? Taehyung, it suits you. Come on, try the food stall. Jungkook followed him. They stood by a woman selling spicy rice cake. Taehyung, here, taste this. Jungkook, it's look red. Taehyung, that's the spice. It's good for the soul. Jungkook and bad for my stomach, probably. Taehyung fed him a small piece with his chopstick. Feed him a small piece of his chopstick before he could refuse. Jungkook, wait, I caused that. Taehyung laughing, too spicy. Jungkook eyes watering. Ah, oh, you are trying to me, Taehyung. Taehyung, you survived the mud. You survived all this. Jungkook reached for water while Taehyung doubled over laughing. Jungkook, you're enjoying my pain too much. Taehyung, you make it entertaining. Their laughter belonged with the noise of the festival. Jungkook didn't realize he was smiling until Taehyung looked at him. Really look. Taehyung, you should smile more often. Jungkook, I don't have time for that. Taehyung, then make time. Something quite passed between them, unspoken but felt. Later, as the fireworks began, Jungkook and Taehyung found a small hill overlooking the village. The sky brushed with colors reflected in Taehyung's eyes. Jungkook, it's beautiful. Taehyung, you don't get fireworks in the city? Jungkook, we do, but no one look up long enough to see them. Taehyung, that's sad. Jungkook, maybe. They sat in the silence for a while, then Taehyung's phone buzzed. A message from Jimin, Jungkook's friend from the city who had finally found the village mechanic number. Taehyung, someone named Jimin said, he's your friend, he'll come tomorrow. Jungkook, oh right, Jimin. Taehyung, he sound close. Taehyung, he is my assistant and my friend. For some reason, Taehyung looked away, pretending to fix his shirt sleeve. Taehyung, you must miss your city people. Jungkook, not really. Taehyung, that's not hard to believe. Jungkook, believe it or not, I am starting to like it here. Taehyung turned towards him. The fireworks lit up. Jungkook's face soft, open. Tehang careful, the village might settle your heart. Jungkook, too late. The world slipped out before he realized. Tehang blink started. Jungkook quickly. I like the peace, the quiet. Tehang smiled faintly, right? The quiet. They both look away, frustrated. The firework ended, leaving the night heavy and calm. A single drifted into the sky, glowing softer. Tehang stood. Tehang, we should head back. Jungkook nodded, but as they start walking down the path, Jungkook tripped slightly. The ground uneven. Tehang grabbed his arms instantly. Their face ended up inch apart. The air changed. Neither moved. The soft glow from the lamp touched their face, and Jungkook heartbeat in his ears. Jungkook quietly, Tehang. Tehang, yes, Jungkook, you have something. He a petal of Tehang hair. Here, Tehang smiled nervously. Thank you. For a moment, it felt like the world has gone still. Just two of them standing under the star, breathing the same air. Then a voice called from the below, Youngie, hey lovebirds, you coming or what? They jump apart instantly. We are not, Youngie. Sure. Jungkook felt heat rush to his face. Jungkook, your friend has bad timing. He always does. They both laughed awkwardly and walked back to village. That night, Jungkook couldn't sleep. He sat by the window again, watching the last of fireworks fade in the distance. He didn't understand what this place was doing to him or what Thing was doing to him. For the first time, he didn't want to go back to the city. The next morning, the sound of a car engine echo outside. Jungkook stepped out and frozen. Jimin Hyung. Jimin ran up and hugged him tightly. He was bright and talkative as always, with the city shining that suddenly felt out of place here. Jungkook, Jimin, how did you even find this place? Jimin, it took me 3 calls and a chicken. Barbies, you've been gone for days. I was worried. Taehung appeared from behind the house, wiping his hands on the towel. Taehung, you must be Jimin. I'm Taehung. Jimin smiled warmly. Oh, so you are the one who took care of my boss? Taehung, someone had to. They both laughed. Jungkook was feeling an unfamiliar twist in his chest. As they talked, Jimin leaned closer to Taehung, complimenting his flower, asking about the farm. Taehung smiled genuinely. Jungkook crossed his arms. Jungkook, Jimin, we should go check the car. Jimin, in a minute, Hyung. These flowers are amazing. Taehung. Jungkook felt clear and smirked. Taehung, what's wrong? Don't like sharing attention. Jungkook, you think I'm jealous? Taehung, you tell me. Jungkook, I'm not. Taehung, then stop. Jungkook realized his expression and quickly looked away. Taehung laughed softly. Later that day, Seokjin arrived, wiping off his hands. Seokjin, good news, the car's ready. City bread, Jungkook all ready. Seokjin, you sound disappointed. Taehung quietly, he might be. Jungkook looked at him for a second, neither spoke. Jungkook, I should bet. Right. As Jungkook gathered his things, the house felt suddenly smaller, empty. When he came to the door, Taehyung stood waiting near. Mm, Taehyung, take care of yourself, city. Jungkook, you too, farmer boy. They both smiled faintly, but their eyes said something else. Something neither dared to speak. Jungkook stepped outside, pausing for one last look at the flower field glowing under the afternoon sun. Taehyung, oh, you'll forget this place in a week. Jungkook, I don't think I will, and he meant it. As he drove away with Jimin, the village. Taehyung stood beside the gate and crossed. Taehyung, so you city bred back to your sunny world. Jungkook, yeah, I guess. A long pause stretched between them. The windmill thought the flower. Taehyung, take care, Jungkook. Jungkook, you too, Taehyung. He got into car key, the door closed. The engine started, but as he drove away, every second felt long. The village grew smaller in his mirror, and something inside him twisted painfully. Back in city, the noise of him immediately cars, calls, screens, deadline, but none of felt right. He sat in his office staring at the. He thought of the hung laughter, his hand brushing over flower, the quiet peace of the field. He thought of how alive he felt there and how lost he felt here. A tear slipped down before he even realized it. Jungkook, I can't do this. He stood up, grabbed his car key, and walked out. Hours later, the village was covered in gentle rain. Taehyung stood in the field, pulling a trap over the flowers, soaking but quiet. His chest ached as his hand trembling just a little. Then he heard it, the sound of a car stopping by the gates. He turned and there under the rain stood Jungkook. What are you? Jungkook breathed hard. You didn't even say goodbye properly. Taehyung, you left. What else was I supposed to say? Jungkook, something, anything, tell me to stay. Taehyung, anger hurt. Why would I do that? You belong in the city, Jungkook. You belongs here. Jungkook, stepping closer. I don't belong anywhere that's not near you. Taehyung blinked his eyes wide and the rain dropped on his face. Taehyung, you don't mean that, Jungkook, I do. I tried to go back, but it felt wrong. The office, the apartment, all of it. I couldn't breathe without thinking of this place, of you. Taehyung was broke. Taehyung, why are you saying this now, Jungkook? Because I was stupid before. I didn't realize that. Every time you smile, something mean changed. That every time you tease me, I started wanting to say a little longer. I'm saying it now because I love you, Taehyung. Taehyung eyes filled with tears. Taehyung, you are going to regret saying this. Jungkook smiled softly, not a chance. For a moment, silence, just the sound of the rain and the heartbeat too fast. Then Taehyung stepped forward, closing the distance, and whispered, Taehyung, you are really a sweetie bird. Jungkook, and you are the reason I love that now. Taehyung let out a saggy laugh, and before neither of them could think, Jungkook leaned in, a gentle, trembling under the rain, tasting like honesty and relief. When they finally pulled back, Jungkook rested his forehead against Taehyung. Jungkook, so can I stay? Taehyung, only if you promise to stop screaming at the chickens. Jungkook, no promise. They both laughed, and this time it was really warm, real. A week later, the villager watched as Jungkook stood beside Taehyung in the flower field, wearing roll up sleep and holding a basket. Yoongi never thought I'll see the day the city dirt. Seokjin loved the strange things. Jungkook, I am a faster learner when my teachers you. Taehyung blushed, looking down at the flower. Jungkook reached out gently, a petal from his hair. Taehyung, you finally got dirt on your hands. Jungkook, only because you are here to hold them. The villager laughed. The sun broke in the clouds, and somewhere between their laughter and the blooming flower, Jungkook realized the city didn't own his heart anymore. Taehyung did.